And we in Vermont are building to a substantially higher standard than our neighboring states. But with that comes a cost. In addition to insulation, which I have shown in this table, there's increased window performance, increased air barrier performance, lower door testing, solar ready zones, electric energy storage, system ready requirements. With each of these, you can say cha-ching in your head because it adds money to the cost of construction. Electric readiness for the future, energy efficient credit requirements, renewable and load management credits, to name some.
I can't remember if someone had quantified it was like a $30,000 increase per unit on average, something like that.
Yes, and that's what we're seeing, 30 to 40,000 per unit of an ad. So there is savings on the utility front, but they pale in comparison to the ad for the first cost of construction. We're seeing big ads, 30 to 40,000 per unit. And I mean, how many years does it take in utility bill savings to pay off 30 to 40,000? A couple lifetimes, probably.
Especially with interest rates.
Yes.
We've created this crisis. And we've created it with policies that are generally well-intentioned, but the compounding impact of these policies creates hurdles, creates barriers, creates costs. When we require certain energy code that's way beyond federal standards, when we have environmental standards that are way beyond EPA standards, when we impose affordability requirements, you name it, all of these things add cost. And all of these things add regulatory hurdles that make it more challenging to develop and create the housing that we all know we need. We need to start knocking down these barriers.
On average, I get a phone call once a month from a new developer that is looking to build housing in Vermont. And they reach out, they're excited, they have funding, they're ready to build, they're looking at land to buy until they hear what the cost of construction is and what the permit timeline is. And then they're out of Vermont. No matter how much I plead with them to build housing in Vermont, they move on to the next state where they can build in New Hampshire, they can build in Maine for cheaper and get the same rents or higher rents than they are here in Vermont.